And Niah, if I can come to you just to talk a little bit about the benefits of of neurodiverse teams, and we see the data that tells us that diverse teams and neurodiverse teams outperform neurotypical ones. You know, can you maybe just talk to a little bit about why that is and what the benefits are of for employers of having neurodiversity in their team?
Absolutely. It's paramount. It's so important. Everybody's talking about innovation and kind of the disruptors, but part of that is you have to have somebody who's willing to speak up and say what's counter to everybody else's thought process. And neurodiverse individuals have a brilliant talent to come in and look and go, why are we doing it that way? Wouldn't it make more sense to do it that way? But to Christabel's earlier point, if we haven't established a culture where that's acceptable, where somebody can disagree, then you have to go about creating that with understanding different ways that people approach things, different mechanisms for people to be able to flag when they don't agree. And by starting in the recruitment process, by letting people flag, I might need this accommodation, or hey, I have a question, how does this work? We're able to set up, go, oh yeah, absolutely, we're happy to sit down and have a chat with you, see what you need. So then they go, oh, they are open, I don't have to fit that particular mold. Because if we want innovation, we have to break that mold. It's all about finding the next iteration of progress. So we internally, and especially in the EDI team and IDA, we use the devil's advocate approach, which is, yes, we're going to get together, we're going to come up with this idea, and it's going to be amazing and the best event in the history of EDI events. And then we assign one person in the group to be the devil's advocate, and they have to come up with all the reasons why it's going to be the worst idea in the world, and everybody's going to hate it, and it's going to topple industries, and everything's just going to implode. So by normalizing those types of conversations and not attributing it to Niah thinks this is terrible, it's no, we're figuring out a good way for that group to embrace cognitive diversity. And that's where the benefit comes in by hiring diversity. And it comes across with any other kind of demographic area that you're going to look at. But neurodiversity is a wonderful place to start, because once you establish that trust, people are going to tell you what they think. They're going to give you those ideas, but you have to work on that two-way communication. You have to work on building that trust and starting it at the recruitment.
Perfect.
It starts from there, definitely. Starts from the advertisement.
100%. So I think, yeah, so companies need to have a culture where, where there's a high degree of psychological safety. People feel, comfortable to share their opinions. So you increase the number of perspectives, and that leads to increased levels of innovation. Is that what we're saying?